Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Green Bay Packers and the Los Angeles Rams. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
Here we go. Green 39. Green 39.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. A good pickup there, 26 yards. The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already. Here's the first carry now for Todd Gurley. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chains.
And there we see an early burst that makes him one of the leading rushers in the league.
Well, I want you to know, I listened to you yesterday when we were watching film. You said write down the word vision for him. It was on display there, wasn't it?
It certainly was, because he allows the blocks to set up in front of him. And if that continues, it'll be a long afternoon for those guys trying to play some defense.
Steps away to his left. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there. It's second down.
Yeah, he only gets a few yards on 1st and 10, but he's better off doing that than throwing an incompletion or even worse, an interception.
They just do get the play off as he'll look to throw. Throws a quick hitter on the slant. That's complete. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. Give him 10 yards there as this offense is on a roll. This drive continues to plunge forward. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. On 1st down, it's Gurley. And he'll fall forward to the 29-yard line. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Here we go.
Now on 2nd down, this is Gurley. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation. They got to get to the 20 to keep the drive alive on 3rd down. On the handoff, it's Gurley. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. It's a loss of a full 3 yards, and it brings up 4th down. And he missed it. It's no good. And this will remain a scoreless game.
Well, this winds up an empty possession. Everything looked okay. He just never got the ball on target. And knowing him, he'll be disappointed with that effort.
After the missed kick, they're in really good position. They'll begin this drive at the 39 now. And they'll run opponent here. And he'll be brought down. Oh, that's a face mask. Certainly looked like it. Indeed, here come the flags. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
So the face mask, quite a blessing there as they'll start out of harm's way with a 1st and 10. And on the ground they go with the running back. And he'll get 3 down to the 34-yard line.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Now Rodgers throwing on 2nd down. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Saunders. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. In for the score. And the Packers have taken the early lead.
It used to be that if you were a big wide receiver and the coaches wanted to make you a tight end, you resisted the move. Now it's almost a glamour position because they have the mismatch advantage. Are you going to cover them with a linebacker? They're probably faster. A defensive back? They're going to be bigger. Tight end is the new big-time position.
And all that worked, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. You know, in our research packet this week, prepping for the game, so many articles from the local beat writer about the offensive struggles of this team and what will they do this offseason. What do you think they'll do?
Well, number one, they'll turn to their self-scouting report, and every team...
And the Packers give him nowhere to go, and they bring him down. Cameron Jordan in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year. So now 20 yards to go on 2nd down after the sack. Work to be done.
Here we go now.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And it's incomplete. Now keep in mind, they did have 3 interceptions last week. Couldn't quite come up with a first-quarter pick that time.
But they had to like what they saw in terms of reacting when the ball is thrown. We had an expression when I played. It was called break on it. Every time the quarterback puts the ball in the air, break on the football. Go make a play and accumulate those interceptions.
Former defensive back. You remember those 3 interception games. It can be contagious, give you a little momentum.
They really can. And it doesn't matter whether it's one person or if you spread them across your entire defense. Everybody wants a piece of that pie.
They get 13, but it's not nearly enough. And it'll be 4th down. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. Now it's Tate. We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And it'll be Packer football here. 1st down and 10. And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field. They have to be thrilled with that first drive. They got him the touchdown. Now they'll be looking to make it a 2-score advantage here on the road.
And you know they spent all week in practice, in meetings, talking about taking an early advantage. Being the road team, going up a score, that takes the crowd out of the game and puts some doubt in the minds of their opponents.
5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down. And they'll try the ground game here with the running back. And not a whole lot doing there as he'll get it up to about the 28-yard line. Calling a gain of a yard, and it's going to bring up 3rd and 5.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. What that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively. Working from the gun, Rodgers. And Adams has it, complete. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. 18 yards on his first catch of the game. It's a 1st down.
I don't care who you put on him. He's going to be a handful in one-on-one throws.
Yeah, right now, you're right. They're in man-to-man. Maybe need some safety help.
I would say that'd be a good idea. Double team him somehow. I'm going to have to make someone else beat me rather than let him shred my defense.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Well, they had that one sniffed out. Excellent run blitz. Stop that one for a short gain.
What makes a good run blitz a good run blitz?
The ability to stay on task, to follow up your assignment, go to the gap you're supposed to cover, and not be deterred by anything else.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And no room to maneuver there. Give him a yard up to the 47.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat? And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is at well over 300 pounds. He's a big man. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Second quarter about to get underway with the Packers in possession of the football. They're staring up at a 3rd and 9 to start it out. Shotgun now for Rodgers. Yeah, he will go out right near the 35-yard line. His first catch, and it's a pretty big one. They get the conversion on 3rd down. And, boy, they had high praise for this rookie receiver when we asked the coaches about him, didn't they?
They certainly did, and obviously they liked his measurables. Otherwise, they wouldn't have brought him onto the team. Height, weight, speed, all of that. But how about what they really said? Competitiveness. That's what they really liked about him. The way he goes after the football, competes for it, and decides when it's in the air, it's his and only his.
Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
On 2nd down, it's Jones. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. Give him 12 yards on that one. It earns him a fresh set of downs.
Partner, if you want more carries, I think we saw how you get them. Showed that he's got the fresh legs, and he picked up the first down on that run. Don't just ask for them. Show them that you're supposed to get the football.
They go play action here on 1st down. And he's got it. It's caught for a Packers touchdown. As his guys are in for 6, and the Packers add 6 to their lead.
That's almost just not right. You cover everybody, but those tight ends, they can be awfully reliable.
Very reliable. The defense just has to hate those guys.
This drives them crazy because oftentimes you can't match up with them. They have you either with size, speed, or maybe even just strength.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or two shy of the 30. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28. Now a handoff for Gurley. So a nice job to break the 1 tackle, but not much daylight after that as he's brought down. Call it about a gain of 3, and they'll be looking at a 3rd and 7 coming up. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he finally goes down at the 23-yard line. A big run there by Gurley. 46 yards on the ground. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for first and 10. On first down, he'll drop to throw. Got a man over the middle. It's Woods. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Buying time to his left. 8 yards that time, able to take off, and the result is a first down.
I think we have to give credit to him for buying time and extending the play. But, you know, there's some really upset defenders on that one. They thought that they had him. Instead, he was coated in Teflon and got away.
This will be the first red zone opportunity now for the Rams. They have a 1st and 10 at the 13-yard line.
Back 99 Philly, here we go. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Unfortunately for him, if last week was any indication, we knew a pick was coming at some point. Last week it was interception after interception, and here we go again.
We actually quit counting last week at a certain point because I thought I was going to run out of fingers, all right, because I'm not all that skilled as a mathematician. But you're right. It felt like a matter of time, and you got to think the guys on defense, they couldn't wait for this opportunity after what they saw on tape.
And they're not able to hook up there. Incomplete.
Not sure what you're thinking here, partner, but I believe the officials have done a nice job here getting together and then coming out and indicating that there was a receiver in the area.
Absolutely, and he was in the area. Correct call made, no grounding. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Rodgers with a give. It's Aaron Jones. 12 yards there as they move the chains.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of their yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another first down with that run.
Rodgers now on first down. Oh, a battle for it here, and this will be caught. Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a first down again. If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually knows where the ball is before the defender does.
Now a first down carry by Jones. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down.
Let's go, hey, let's go, come on. No.
On 2nd down, here's Rodgers. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And great yardage here all the way deep into Los Angeles territory. A huge play there on the screen pass. 47 yards. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
We both know it's difficult, but they've made it look effortless out there. Through the air, on the ground, they've moved the ball with relative ease.
2 minutes to go here in the first half. We're back to the City of Angels after this timeout. Here's first and goal, and gosh, points here, a chance maybe to put this thing away before halftime. They'll try to run it in with Jones, and he'll take this into the end zone for a Green Bay touchdown. A great effort there with touchdown number 8 on the year, and the Packers add on to their lead. Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping. So a jump there defensively.
And it's a killer. Watch the football. Don't move across the line of scrimmage until the ball moves.
PAT up and good by Rosas. And that makes the score 21-0. Rosas now to kick this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all of these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
First down yardage on the first play of the drive. Give him 14. From the 34 now, here's first and 10. Gurley again here on first down. And he's across the 40, 3 extra yards to the 43. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
That was a good run, and it got to the second level. And what I mean by that is that's where the linebackers usually play. First level being the defensive front, last level being the secondary. But the strong safety position ended up making the tackle. And oftentimes we call them a hybrid. Combination defensive back, combination linebacker. We saw the linebacker make the stop.
They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chains. Forced out to his left. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
This team is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. He came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Now back to throw. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another first down. Now they got to get to the line quickly. They'll look to throw now on first down. Under pressure, and down he goes. They sack him back at the 36. Now before this second down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout, as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1. But following the sack, they'll try to change their fortune here on 2nd and 13. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Flush to his right. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a 3rd down. He'll drop to throw. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Kevin King with a pick. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. 14 seconds, all that's left to this first half as they come up on first down. Now a handoff looking right. And a nice gain there as he'll be taken down just shy of the 20. The tackle there by John Johnson. So we've come to halftime here with the visiting Packers out on top. As we send you cross-country to Orlando, Jonathan Coachman is there and has our EA Sports halftime report. So it's the Packers set to receive the kick. They've got the lead as well as we are underway in the 3rd quarter. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. The Packers offense now heading back out onto the field. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31.
319.
Rodgers to throw on 2nd down. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. 8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. The give is to Jones. And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. It's a 6-yard pickup, but it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Third quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
To throw on 2nd down, Rodgers. Over the middle, that's caught by Adams. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. A good pickup there, a 22.
The goal for any offense versus a zone defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. To throw is Rodgers. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Eluding the pressure right. And avoids the contact by sliding. And give him 10 that time as he was able to get away from the pressure and get a nice gain.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
On play action, it's Rodgers. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he's going to have a 1st down here as he gets this one to the 17-yard line. That one good for 7 as this long drive continues and the chains move again. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. A great play there. His 2nd touchdown of the game and his 9th on the year. And the Packers add 6 to their lead. And he knocks it through. Rosas now to kick this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. Out come the Rams. They'll have it first here to begin the 3rd quarter. They trail offense first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve.
Double tight. 3 down. Set. Boom. Landed.
They'll stick to the ground game with Gurley. And he'll take this up near the 35, maybe the 34. A good run as he works his way for 9 that time, and it'll leave him with a 3rd and just a few inches. The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've only converted once in 4 tries. They're looking at 3rd in the nose of the football. They'll try and pick up the 1st with Gurley. Officially a gain of just a yard there, but they do convert on 3rd and inches.
Well, someone's been having a good game so far, and you know something? A lot of it's been power running. They decided to turn him loose again on 3rd down, didn't they?
They did indeed. He delivered the tough yards. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Set! Green 39! Green 30!
Now they'll pitch it back to Gurley. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Looks like they're establishing a pretty good pattern here because they've been very heavy in the running game on the last 4 plays.
Yeah, you took the words right out of my mouth. So far, 4 plays in this drive, all 4 on the ground. Now Gurley. And an alley to run. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. A nice pick up there, 10 yards, and it'll move the sticks.
Well, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral, also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
Now let's go!
On the toss, it's Gurley. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. No gain on the play there, 2nd down. They tried to run it to the short side of the field. There just wasn't a whole lot of room to work with.
Yeah, it seems like things just kept getting strung out towards the sideline, and he kept looking for a spot to dive up into the gap. There just wasn't one, so that turned into nowhere to run, nowhere to hide.
And no gain. Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. Wide open receiver complete. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. That goes for a gain of 31. Now, they've been struggling in the passing game. Do you like the aggressiveness there? I mean, it worked on that play, but do you like it?
I do, because a lot of the time you're struggling because your passing lanes are clogged. That usually happens when you're throwing the ball underneath. People start to press up on you. Push them deep. Find some space and open things up again. Being aggressive there, I think, will pay off for them. Oh, partner, that play brought back memories. Watching them string it out, letting the runner get all the way to the sideline area, but not letting him get out of bounds. They formed that picket fence and didn't allow him through.
Not only that, got him for a loss as well here. And one of the reasons they lead in the 4th quarter, plays like that.
Yeah, it took a little more time off the clock making him do it that way, didn't they?
Another carry now for Gurley. And he's got 4 down inside the 20 to the 18.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
The Rams on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 8.
Detroit! Detroit!
Back to the workhorse today. It's Gurley. And they go the wrong way here. Knocked back to the 20. Losing 2 yards that time, and now it's 4th down.
Brandon, we're into the second half, and this offense has not scored a lot of points, and that was another example of why. I think it's time to open things up and start really trying to move the ball.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Kevin King with a pick. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. They were looking to throw, holding at the big right tackle.
That's real simple, partner. Keep your hands inside in the chest area. You're probably okay. You get it out on the shoulders, get them wide. Usually going to pick up a holding call.
They're already slim hopes are going to ride on this one. They'll go on 4th down.
Lucky 56. Lucky 56. All right, here we go. 3-19. 3-19. Detroit! Detroit!
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And they will not be able to hook up there. It's incomplete. No luck for the Rams as they fail here on 4th down. And the Packers D comes up with a big stop. Rodgers will bring the pack up with a 1st and 10 right at the 30. They'll start out on the ground with Jones. And tough going there as he'll only get it up to about the 31. On the stop was Aaron Donald.
Well, Brandon, pace comes into play now because they've got the advantage. They've got the football, but they've got to be very careful about what speed they're going to play. You know, my music teacher back in New Paltz, Mrs. Bythema Bagley, used to say, don't go prestissimo when you really want to go largo. And what she meant by that is don't go too fast when you really want to go at a nice, slow, deliberate pace.
I am speechless. I am without speech. That good for 19 and a first down.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the fourth as it was way back in the first, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
And he's going to take this one across midfield and into Ram territory. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they want to put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
They'll run it now out of the gun. They'll get only a couple down to the 44.
Vision is so important for the man in the middle because his ability to look through all the clutter that's happening in front of him, diagnose a play, and then go make it and finish it, that's when the great ones know that they have the goods.
Jumbo!
From the gun on third down, Rodgers throwing the out route incomplete. It's Adams. Rodgers finding Adams for a Packer first. And looking to put this game on ice in the fourth quarter, but still not afraid to throw it as they show there.
You want to play the game with confidence, and they have a guy who's in control right now. Their trigger guy, throwing it, they feel just as confident with him doing that as they would if they tried to run the ball and run the clock out.
And he only manages a couple here down to about the 38-yard line.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
This is Jones. And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call. Now they face a second and long following the holding penalty. After the penalty, it's Jones. Got a pretty big hole as he's down to about the 40. They're back now to the original line of scrimmage thanks to that 8-yard gain. Third down now to follow. The Packers on third down. A perfect 4 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Shotgun now for Rodgers. He's got his tight end on the corner route. It's complete. He got 18 yards out of that one, and it gets him a new set of downs. Still throwing the football here, even with the big lead.
Yeah, I know you and I came up in a different era, and we think about sportsmanship and all that. Other people think about fantasy points and getting their numbers. That's all they care about right now.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll at least get him inside the red zone here, down to about the 19. A gain of 3, second down.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on run downs. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the second level.
Time for a break. Back to finish it off on EA Sports after this. Again, it's Jones. Now Jones is hit. He lost the football. So no gain on the play. They'll decline the penalty to not give him the down back.
And were you thinking to yourself that maybe they would take the yardage there? Because I definitely was. But as you noted, maybe they're just looking at the downs chart and saying, okay, we're comfortable where we are.
The Packers on third down. No problems to this point. A perfect 5 for 5. This is 3rd and 7. To throw is Rodgers. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back. Complete. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. So another third down conversion, and now they've got a 1st and goal.